little concerns. I think I can speak for both of us on the Alabama side, regardless of just another truckload of NFL departures. As usual, they had a few guys, key members, decide to come back here in 22 that could have opted to leave, and others, of course, have departed. In particular, John Metchie and Jamison Williams move on, and I would normally not have a concern for the Alabama receiving core, but based on what we saw in the national championship game of plays that were not made by the next wave of receivers, I trust that they'll get it fixed, but there's obviously going to have to be some growth here in the spring.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And even Slade Bolden, who frankly was a really good possession receiver, is going to the NFL. Now, frankly, I don't get that one. Now, Slade did get not 1 but 2 degrees in Alabama. I think he got 2 degrees in like 3 years. Now, it took me to get 2 degrees in a master's degree in about 7 or 8, but we won't go there right now. But I'm pleased that he was able to do that. Jaleel Billingsley is gone, and frankly, he needed to be. That was just not working out. He's going to Texas, so maybe Steve Sarkisian can get Billingsley, who frankly is a very talented player, but he had some real attitude problems, and he and the staff obviously just did not work. Ja'Cory Brooks comes back. I think if he'd have caught one of those late passes from Bryce Young with 2 hands instead of trying to catch it at one, that would have made a difference. Trayshawn Holden will certainly be back, and they're bringing a slew of 5-star receivers in. But your point's a good one, Mark. It just helps to have a bell cow, doesn't it? And Alabama had that this year with the Jamison Williams. And there was some thought maybe that John Metchie might come back, but instead he's going to the NFL. Bryce Young obviously comes back. And then Alabama running back room with all those injuries that they had, McClellan, Rondell Williams, and what a good job Brian Robinson did in his last year at Alabama. The offensive line, I think, will be a bit better too. McLaughlin at center did a good job. Chris Owens will be gone, but they've got a lot of kids that they need to get some seasoning to. So you're right. It's going to be a very interesting spring for Bama. That the defense, again, pretty much almost every – I know Chris Harris left over the weekend, but pretty much that defense with Will Anderson, DJ Dale comes back, and a bunch of others. So they will be ready to go and will be very good defensively. So they can get that receiver room in good shape. They will certainly be vying again for another championship.